acrylic consists of two parts. We have powder, which is polymer, and we have liquid, also known as acrylic liquid, monomer, acrylic monomer, which is a liquid part. So once we combine them together, we get a substance that at some point looks like gel, right? But then over time it hardens and it turns into beautiful nails that we're about to do today. So obviously you're not supposed to work with the monomer only or with powder only. Sometimes I get questions like, can I use something else instead of monomer? Well, no, because that's how the product is designed. Which monomers you should choose? First thing you need to look is to read the ingredient list. And the first ingredient in the list is usually the ones that this product contains the most. So we need to see ethyl methacrylate, EMA. Okay, if by any chance you do not see it, or even worse, you see MMA, run. Okay, like do not use this monomer. Let me show you. This is exclusive nail couture monomer, and we have ethyl methacrylate monomer. Okay, so it may be spelled out like this. Sometimes, by the way, they have the instructions right here. Okay, so you see ingredients, ethyl methacrylate, which stands for EMA. It actually says NSI nail liquids do not contain MMA. That's also important, by the way, because sometimes I've seen, people just pay attention to this word, but it actually says that it do not contain. Okay, let's check the super nail. Ethyl methacrylate. Okay, so it's all good. So there are different kinds of monomers. Some of them are clear, some of them are more like blue, some of them are more purple. And for beginners, I strongly recommend you to use the ones that are more purple, because purple color means that they have UV filters, and UV filters, they keep the colors more stable. They are not going to yellow over time. But most importantly, UV filters, the more there are, the slower setting the monomer is, which is perfect if you're just getting started. And of course, I would definitely recommend to use the same brand as a powder. When you buy a new monomer, the bottle should be definitely sealed, like you open it and you have a seal. If it's not, well, I do not recommend you to try it, because unlike powders, I actually made a test. Powders, they can actually last for years. I mean, well, it's not recommended to do that, but I have some like from 10 years ago and they're still fine because it's a powder. But monomer is not like that. Once it's opened, then it has, it's going expire over time. And how do you know when it gets expired? You just need to look at the bottle. So here we have this sign which says 12 months, which means once you open the seal, you have 1 year to finish it. Okay, so if you receive the one when the seal is broken, that means you have no idea when it was opened, and well, it may expire pretty soon. Okay, and another important thing is MSDS sheets. This is the document that usually all brands are required to have. They usually have it on their website. I could find most of them on the website, but sometimes if you can't, you can just simply reach out to the company and be like, hey, do you have an MSDS sheets for your product? And they include all the ingredients that the product have, if for some reason you cannot see the ingredient list in the monomer. But honestly, from my experience, if the product do not have this ingredient list like printed on it, or with a sticker on it, that's already suspicious. If I have monomer with MMA, is there a safe way to dispose of it? I'm not sure that I can give you a proper answer to it. Well, definitely do not use it, but even with MMA, I would not recommend to do it. So you probably need to read the rules and regulations how to dispose such things in your country, but definitely do not use it. I don't think I ever worked with MMA, but I think I experienced it a few times when a client came to me, because it's extremely hard to take off. It doesn't even dissolve as normal acrylic does. It's like does it differently. It turns into like a hot chewing gum or something. It does smell terrible even if you file it off. I mean, when it's already hard. And one of the worst thing also it does to the nails is that MMA makes it extremely hard. While normally nails, they are supposed to be hard, but also they should be a little flexible, which means once someone hits the nail, at some point when it breaks, it makes it safe. But MMA is so hard that once we hit the nail, it doesn't break. You just rip it off with a natural nail, which in my opinion is definitely bad. Are professional products hypoallergenic? Or some brands are using this word sometimes as the marketing, like, oh, our products are like 100% allergic reactions free. And the thing is, it's not possible to have it like, I actually even found what does this word means. Like hypoallergenic cosmetics are products that manufacturers claim produce fewer allergic reactions than other cosmetic products. Okay, and that's it. That's the definition of this word. So that doesn't mean if you ever see this word, it's like 100% guarantee that you will not experience any kind of allergic reactions, because the thing is, we may be allergic to anything. So unfortunately, there's never can be guaranteed that some specific product will cause more allergic reactions than the others.